Welcome. In front of me I have the Xiaomi Smart Band 9 Pro, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick look at the product. So anyway, I'll just get straight into it. Probably will be easier to get from the bottom. There we go. And that's basically everything that's in the box. So here we have our charging cable, magnetically attaches, the watch itself, so very nice, kind of slick design. I do like this. And the strap itself. One thing that I want to point out, so this is the black one. The device comes, at least on the Xiaomi website, in 3 different colors. And these colors would have been, if I can actually get it open on the next page, there we go. So we have black one, which this is the one. Then we have gold one. So this is kind of more like a pinkish color band. And then we have the silver one, which comes with a blue leather looking like a strap that is more traditional looking compared to what we have right here, which is the silicone one. So just take this off. Wow, those are holding super well. There we go. So we're just gonna clip this in place without probably trying to scratch the display, which that was almost a failure. There we go. And there we go. So here is our watch. Now to boot it up, as it has no buttons, we do need to utilize the provided cable. So let's just grab that, plug it in, and as you can see, magnetically attaches. And there we go. And wow, that is a nice vibrant display. Ooh. So here you can see it's on pretty quickly. Now unfortunately this isn't running any kind of like Android OS or anything like that, so in terms of capabilities, it's a little bit more limited, just like every other Xiaomi Smart Band was, but it does make up for those lacking parts with a insane battery life, pretty good and reliable, I would say, OS on here, and just genuinely a fantastic value for your money. So this offers basically everything that you would expect from a smart band, with a bunch of workouts, and decent battery life, waterproofing, and all that stuff. So going over these specs, we are looking at 43 by 32 by 10 millimeter size, without the actual wrist straps. About 24.5 grams of weight without the straps again. A 1.74 inch AMOLED display, which gives you these superb, contrast ratios, with the text being super bright, as you can see even on camera, and the background, the black one around these kind of crevices right here, is basically just completely off. We also have a resolution of 336 by 480 pixels, maximum brightness of whopping 1200 nits, so it can get pretty bright. With a what they call 2.5D glass. So basically what it means is that the display is just a little bit rounded, which navigating through this makes it feel just kind of better because your finger doesn't catch on like a harsh edge. We have 5 atmosphere proofing, so that means that you have about 50 meters in water depth that you can go down. This is the rating of it, so 5 atmospheres. We have light sensor, optic temperature and pulsometer, compass, gyroscope, accelerometer, and that's about it for the sensors. Now we have, I'm basically translating this as I go, as on the website here where I am, it's being in Polish, so bear with me if it takes me a moment sometimes, but it's apparently using GNSS and Bluetooth 5.4, so that will give us also decent battery life because of just the Bluetooth 5.4. It uses satellite systems like GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, and QZSS. And last thing here, just for some reason at the very bottom of the list on the Xiaomi website, is the battery size right here is 350 milliamps. Charger not included. Time charging 75 minutes. And that's about it. There's no mention of the battery life, but this is the Pro version with a bigger battery, though also bigger display. And Xiaomi bands genuinely last like weeks, and I'm not talking about like a single week. So this, for all I probably can guess, will most likely have like a month-long battery life, which obviously means that you barely need to charge it, which is a pretty nice thing when it comes down to wearable. I have a Oppo watch. I'm not sure if, like, for some reason every time I say Oppo people think I'm saying Apple, so I want to clarify it's not the Apple watch, it's the Oppo as a Chinese brand. And that thing lasts about a day, and it's horrendous. And one of the biggest problems that I have with it is the fact that I just constantly need to take it off, charge it just so I can use it for another day. This, you charge it, then you wear it till you basically forget that this thing needs to even be charged, which is something that I do really like. And I did use Xiaomi bands before, though I haven't gotten any new ones in like several generations. So from just actually having them in hand every generation but just not using them, they have been just constantly improving them to the point that this is a very good device for what it is designed for, while costing fraction of what other manufacturers want for their devices that do basically the same exact thing. So this is hard to kind of, criticize. This device is just genuinely so well priced that just the price alone makes it hard to criticize it, and it on top of that delivers a pretty decent experience, I would argue. So anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.